everybody. Oh, my voice cracked straight away. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a tutorial on this look. This look just reminds me, got lipstick on my teeth. This look just reminds me of Christmas. I like the whole thing. It's glittery, it's got a red lip and I just love it. I love how this look came out, so if you'd like to see how I did this, then just keep watching. So for this look, the first thing I'm going to do is start by priming my eyes. Now I normally use concealer to prime my eyes just because it cancels out your veins at the same time. But obviously if you'd rather use an eye primer, go ahead, it's up to you. I'm just going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in vanilla, I believe. And I'm just going to prime my eyes. What I do is blend that in. This brush I love using to blend in concealer. It's the Morphe brush. I'm not sure what it is because it doesn't have a number in. But it's part of a contour set. It's on Beauty Bay, that's where I bought it from. All I'm going to do to set that in place is just use this powder here from my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. And this just kind of adds to the brightness. This is now very close, but so you can see what I'm doing with my eyes. So starting off with, I'm just going to take any like orangey brown transition shade. Mine is from Makeup Geek and I'm not sure what shade this is. The shade Frappe from Makeup Geek. It's kind of like an orangey brown colour. So I've just got mine in my Z palette and all I'm going to do is just blend this through the crease on both eyes obviously. Into my NYX Dreamcatcher palette, which looks like this, if I can open it, and take this shade here. It's more of like a taupey brown than what the kind of standard brown is, and I'm literally just going to blend this just a tiny bit underneath of where I blended the other shade, just to kind of deepen this look up slightly. Then I'm going again with this darker shade here from the NYX palette, and I'm just going to put that really lightly, and then all I'm going to do as the last step, last step for my transition, is just take the same shade that I initially started with and just put this a tiny bit higher. All I literally use when I'm doing glitter at the minute is the Collection Glam Eyes. It's called Glam Eyes. Glam Crystals Dazzling Gel Liner. Now I know this is a liner, but I actually use this as an eyeshadow because it layers up really nicely and you can cut your crease with it so well. It's all about layering with this really. This is in the shade For Hustle, so all I'm going to do is just start applying this, and it is literally so pigmented. I'm just going to get my mirror.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost.
Right, so all I'm going to do is let that layer dry and then I'll put some more on after, just kind of go over the top because this layers it so nicely. Going in with another layer. This is so cheap as well. I think they're $2.99. I bought them for a Superdrug, which is insane. I'm going to let that dry, do the other eye, and then I'll come back because otherwise it's just going to take me forever and it'll just be like 10 minutes of me doing glitter. So I'll be back in a second once I've done the other eye. I've done the other eye and they are just drying now. I know this one is a tiny bit higher, but we can fix that in a minute because it did kind of transfer. While it's drying, I'm just going to do my brows with the NYX Tamer Frame. I'm trying not to look down, look up even, so I just wasn't looking at the camera there.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too.
I'm going to brush those out. They're a little bit mad, so we'll just have to roll with it. Setting them in place with the e.l.f. What is this? What is this? It's the eyebrow and clear mascara. But to be honest, you can use either side because they both do the same. This is such a good brow gel and it's £3. I'm going to prime my face next and I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, bless me. Trying to do that and not transfer this glitter is really hard. So I'm going to use this, which I haven't used in such a long time. If you've watched YouTube for a long time, let me just close that drawer. If you've watched YouTube for a long time, you know how much people used to use this, which is the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm, or After Shave Balm, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the same thing. But I haven't seen anybody use this in such a long time. So I thought, since it's Christmas, I'll throw it back and use this. It literally smells like men. If you don't know what this does, it has an ingredient called glycerin in, and it makes your makeup stay. Then for foundation, I might as well just move on to foundation now. I'm going to mix together two. Now I seem to be loving mixing foundations at the minute, so I'm going to mix the Bourjois Healthy Mix in the shade 54 Beige and the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Liquid Foundation in Nude. So I'm going to zoom you out and then I'm going to apply this. I used this NYX foundation in a testing video quite a while ago actually. I'm not even sure how long that was uploaded. And I didn't like it, but I actually really like it when it's mixed into foundations because it just adds a tiny bit of thickness.
And I wonder where you are.
Right, so now that it's applied all over my face, I'm going to use the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo. I've used this quite a few times in my video. This is in the shade Vanilla this side. Yeah, Vanilla. And I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes. I'm not going to go for a really light concealer today just because I seem to just keep wearing a really highlighted concealer, and sometimes when I've got fake tan on, it just doesn't look the best. So what I'm going to do is take some of my collection concealer as well in the shade Fair One, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit to it just to kind of highlight, but not like majorly, because this is actually really light for me when I've got fake tan on. And then I'm just blending it in again.
Yes, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious.
To set that concealer in place, I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte Makeup Mattifying Powder in the shade 10 Classic Ivory. This is the lightest shade, I think, so it really brightens my under eyes, and as the name says, it makes them really matte. I'll powder my face and then go back to my eyes, just because then by the time I get back, obviously the glitter will be dry. I'm then going to set the rest of my face with the, what is this, Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Sandstorm, just on the rest of my face. Can't remember what anything is today, I know. Then I'm going to go back to my eyes now the glitter's dry. So I'm going to go back to that same NYX palette that we used before and take that shade there that we used. The palette is actually really pigmented for the price. And all I'm going to do is just start blending in the crease, just so it kind of builds it up. If there's glitter in places that I don't want to, so there's a tiny bit there, all I'm going to do is take this really dense brush, do my lower lash line. So I'm going to take that same shade that we've used so many times, and I'm just going to, I'm then going to take that same darker shade and just deepen it up once again.
You should take it slow, mysterious. That's the part.
All I'm doing is just completely smoking this out. To the face, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit as always.
Nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost.
I'm going to spray my face with some NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray and just apply Iconic Illuminator Drop as always, because they literally are the most blinding things as a highlight ever. I literally love them. Mine in the shade Original because I'm quite fake tanned.
We're reaching for the stars.
Guys, can you see that? It's literally insane. I also like to use something over the top as well. You don't have to, but I just like setting it in place. It doesn't really need it, but I'm going to put the Balm Mary Lou over the top. I'm going to apply the Collection Lengthening Mascara onto my lashes, and then apply lashes which are the Doll Beauty Lashes in Chloe Elizabeth as always. Now what have I got left to do? I've already applied mascara to my top and bottom lashes, So I'm going to apply eyeliner next that I need to actually get out. Add black to the top lash line. And I'm going to apply white to my lower lash line. For some reason the camera decided to cut out, but I was just lining my lips, as you can see, with the Rimmel Exaggerate liner in Rapture, which is a red shade.
Yes, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it.
And then I'm going to take the MAC lipstick in Salon Rouge. This is actually from a Christmas collection, not this year, I think it might have been 2 years ago. And it's literally the prettiest red shade ever.
Mysterious, that's the part you always show.
How nice is that shade? If this makeup look does not describe Christmas, I just think this looks so Christmassy. And I just think for a party, or you can even wear this on Christmas Day, because this is the kind of makeup that I'd wear on Christmas Day. It is full glam. Let me just take my hair out. This is full glam, so obviously if you're not really a huge makeup wearer, this probably isn't the look for you, because it is like heavy makeup and it is quite full coverage. Those collection glam crystals, $2.99, absolute bargain. They stay on your eyes for ages, because I have worn them before. And they literally will last all night, all day, however long you want them to. If you did like this video, I'd love it if you could give a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And also, while you're there, as a little Christmas present to me, I would love if you can turn my notification bell off, because because it is 10 days to go till Christmas. I literally love Christmas. It's my favourite time of the year. Like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on Saturday for a new vlog. Bye!